back to another episode of the Talkative Sports Podcast. It's been fun. It's been a fun week, guys. You know, at first I was really upset about how the Premier League decided to do this kind of like split game week over 2 weeks type thing. But since it has come about to be like this, it's actually given me the time to focus on other things. One particular competition is where we ended last episode on, actually, with the Africa Cup of Nations. Man, there has been some things going on in there. So first things first, I think I want to start off with Egypt. And of course, Mo Salah, they said it was a proper tear of the hamstring. Now he's come back to England to recuperate at Liverpool. I think the report says something like 6 weeks, right? Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But two questions I have for you with the Mo Salah injury, right, guys? First one is, obviously, we're starting with AFCON, so we have to discuss about the outlook this has for Egypt going forward. Now, Egypt is in Group B. They are 3 points in second place ahead of Ghana and Mozambique, who are tied for last in the group with 2 points. Cape Verde, they're running away with the top of the group at 7. I don't think they're looking back. So with that being said, does this injury affect Egypt's chances?
Go ahead.
I think so. I think definitely it does. I don't know who they're tentatively supposed to face next in the knockout group or knockout stages. But Salah was one of their pivotal. I mean, they have a strong team. Don't get me wrong; they did have a strong team, but Salah was a lot of the backbone, a lot of the fulcrum, a lot of the focal point. Even if he didn't score, the way he plays was gonna benefit them a lot. Him not being there harms them more than benefits them. Put it that way. But they would have to. I mean, again, somebody would have to replace him. Somebody would have to step up. Take on the responsibility to okay, like our star player obviously is gone. Let me actually do something. That's the only way I feel like they're gonna be able to get far in this competition.
Okay, so now you said group. So is the group stage done?
I'm pretty sure the group stages are done. It's going into knockout rounds. Yeah, Ghana's going home. All these other teams have gone home, but their players are back in England. So, but yeah.
Well, no, Ghana makes sense. I mean, if you look at they're completely out. I don't think. Oh well.
There was a fine line of the way they could have made it, but it didn't go their way.
So my question is, right, if group stage is done, right, what about Group C and Group E, although they're tied on points with South Africa and Namibia, South Africa has a better goal difference. So what happens with Cameroon and Guinea? They both have 4 points in Group C with -1 goal difference.
What position are they? Second and third?
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna run yet, but I'm pretty sure everybody has played the 3 games that they're supposed to play, or everybody's finishing it up this week. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure because Nigeria's played 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
But also we're in Group A.
Played 3.
Yeah. So for situations like that, I don't know if they have like a qualification pot for like something like that, but I don't know how they're gonna figure that out. But TBD, I guess, from our end, or at least from me.
All right. Well, in any case, Zach, what you think about Egypt's chances with Mo Salah out?
Finished.
Finished just like that.
Yeah, it's Mo Salah, so I don't really give them much of a chance without him. How much of a chance would we give Liverpool to win the league without Mo Salah at all? If he wasn't
going to be my follow-up question.
Yeah, so it would be pretty tough for me to give Egypt more of a chance to win AFCON. So, yeah, no chance, 0 chance.
But since you touched on the topic, right? So let's look at the Liverpool side of things. Liverpool right now has a 5 point gap at the top of the Premier League right now. Now, of course, my guys, Man City has a game in hand. But with that being said, um, you think with this injury that gap's gonna start just closing?
I wouldn't say necessarily just start closing right away, but over a period of time, I would 6 weeks is not enough time to like really hurt Liverpool. It would
You
have to.
think so?
I think so because the teams they play in those 6 weeks is critical. They play Chelsea, and then they play Arsenal. Put it this way: if Arsenal wins our next 2 games, Nottingham Forest, and we beat Liverpool, we're on top of the league.
I
So
honestly don't.
they're in a
I honestly don't think it matters where they win these games.
So let me see. All right. So they play. I'm gonna just do the next 6 game weeks because I think that's about the 6 weeks, right? So they play Norwich, Chelsea, Arsenal.
They could lose these games with some. So I don't
Okay.
think these games during this 6 weeks. I'm talking about the big games, obviously. The little games, they'll win those without Salah. But the big games, they could lose
I
those
mean,
with.
they don't play us until March 9th. By then, Salah should be back, so they don't have to worry about that. But it looks like within that time frame, they have Brentford probably to worry about. But definitely Arsenal to worry about, and who knows? Maybe Chelsea gets a resurgence by that time.
That's a resurgence. Okay.
Don't worry, your time is coming. Your time is coming. You guys are on the docket. You guys are on the docket. We'll get to you. But nah, just to go bring him back to the Egypt. Um, Me personally, I don't think they got a shot. I don't think they're gonna be able to stay with, especially with the way this tournament has been going. If you don't got some heavy hitters, whoo, it's tough. It's real tough. The going is tough. It's really a war if you don't have heavy hitters out there on that pitch. And even with some heavy hitters, like what the battles I've seen Nigeria be in, and you have Victor Osimhen up front. Nah, fam, nah. So AFCON has really told me that there's different ways to play football, and
Yes.
over there, they're gladiators.
Yes.
it's
Respect,
a whole different
respect,
ballgame.
respect, bro. That the only thing that's missing is their pitches. If you replace their pitches with coliseums, fit right in, fit right in. The way, honestly, y'all might as well just put gloves on. The way I've been seeing hard fouls be taking place, just let it be, just like hockey. You're gonna get the time back anyways. Just give them a good minute. Go, just fight. You're doing it anyways.
I see them. I see like a little meme post of Sierra Leone and Cameroon. They're like the students who copied each other on the test, but didn't want the teacher to know, so they changed each other the little things. So like their flag is differs by one color. Our coach both look pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, I saw that. Like they're brothers.
Wow, wow, that's
Nah,
what.
man. But all jokes aside, I've been really enjoying the tournament. Really, really enjoying the tournament. This is the first year I've really been able to really, put my focus on it as a fan, not really supporting any one team. I guess, or on the side note, you know, I could say I'm supporting Nigeria, but I don't like the way they've been playing. So let me not, speak that out with my
Who
chest yet.
else would you support, bro?
Huh?
Who else would you support, bro?
I'm a
You
fan. I
live in
just
a
can't.
Niger-
I just can't enjoy
No, you
football.
live in a Nigeria. As long as somebody in your household has a representative in that tournament, you can't just be a fan. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So you better
It
go
don't work
talk to the
like that.
boys, and you better go talk to the boys and tell them give me something so I can start bragging about now.
We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm not pleased with how they played either. Oh God,
That's
but
Nah, but yeah, it's been good. If you haven't had a chance to watch the tournament, there's the knockout stages is your time to get on that. There's some really good ones coming up, and we're gonna talk about the best storyline. But before we get to that, right? There's one Jesus. There's one team that I really want to focus on. One particular player, right? Andre Onana. So now, if you don't know, to the audience, right? Before this tournament started, when it was time for all these players to start gearing up and going to their national teams, all these players were going and getting there on time. Everybody had a set time that they were supposed to be. Of course, different countries at different times, obviously, but uh, international teams communicated with their players when they were supposed to be there, and players were there, except Andre Onana. For whatever reason, Andre Onana decided to say, "Hey, man, I want to stay at Manchester United, figure out my form, whatever the case may be." Da 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 da. Now I forget what took place in that game. Did they lose?
The one he started it.
Yeah, no, no,
They,
no. The one he menu, the one he stayed while the tournament got started. Did the menu lose or?
We tied 1-1.
Oh, okay. So they drew. I don't remember these results, man. Who's Man United is not a good watch these days, but they drew 1-1, right? He goes when he finally gets to the national team. They bench him. Doesn't even start, and apparently that was the plan from the get go, right? And
No,
but apparently,
we
well,
still
that's what the
against.
report said for the coach. No, 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 no. The first game he got there, they benched him. He didn't play.
That was the game before. The game before.
Mm-hmm.
The game before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They benched him. Now he plays in Senegal.
I think.
The
I
Senegal.
think. Also to clarify, I think they benched him because he didn't have enough prep time. Because apparently what happened was when he took after the Manu game, he had like a private jet set, and
Mm-hmm.
he couldn't. Something happened with the private jet. They
There was a
couldn't get
delay.
it to go. It was delayed. I think he didn't
Yeah.
have enough prep time. That was part of why. But yeah, carry on.
I mean, he was upset about it, so that's
Oh,
the only
very
reason why I
much.
mentioned it. He was upset about it. I mean, hey, man wants to be a diva. Okay, that's fine. When you finally get to play, how do you
Hmm.
play? Like sawdust.
No,
You
Nigeria.
haven't played. You haven't played that much, and you are, by all statistics, the worst keeper in the tournament. You have the worst goal saving percentage in the tournament. So much so you're benched for the very next game when
Hmm.
your team sees success. Can you imagine? So I say all that to say this: does Man U even have a number one keeper?
This is so ridiculous. He was not to blame for that loss. The blame was on all some of those that. That's why he changed it a lot. He changed a lot more than just Onana the next game. We know Song and Onana have a contentious relationship. We know that. So him being benched and started, that's just the coach being the coach. We know that Onana is one of our best players. So I don't know what Song is doing. Anyways,
So wait, Zach, hold on. I seriously have to ask that. You look at the stat sheet, you see his goal saving percentage be as low as it is, and you with your chest saying he's the best keeper you have on the roster.
played terrible
What
defense. You see
I
that
think
Senegal
he's talking about for Cameroon, not for
for Cameroon, for us.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay, okay.
not for Prem.
Like literally, probably he's our best player now because Abubakar is injured. Buemo is injured.
That's even another topic. Is Abubakar actually injured or is he injured?
Yes.
Oh,
He
okay.
got injured the night before the tournament started.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah, I think I saw a social media
Buemo
post about
also
it.
got injured. Brentford and their Premier League battles got him injured. So, like,
It's rough.
okay, so we tried to play Magra as striker against Senegal. No, that didn't work. Okay, let's bring back Toko Ekambi and put him back as striker where he's like our best option, which that's why I say he should play. That worked. And yeah, let's not play guys in the midfield who don't play in the high level at all. That's what he did. So in Senegal, he was playing some guys that I'm like, who? And they look terrible. So I don't know what he was trying to prove. I don't know what Song is trying to prove here that he's a genius coach. He's a tactician. I don't know what he's trying to do. Just play our best players and let them figure it out. Because at the end of the day, you win these tournaments by the players on the pitch coming together, not by the coach's tactics. That's club. This is country.
So you like your chances in the tournament going forward
Got
with
a
Onana.
heart of a boy. You see how we won that game? We got a heart of a lion, boy. We got a heart of a
Yeah,
lion.
they fought to the last.
Oh, we knew it.
Now you really did. Even Eto was running on the sideline. You see his reaction at the end of that game? He was hugging the players, picking them up. The reaction if they didn't win that game would not. Oh goodness me! It would have been the Ivory Coast.
It was a great match. I'll give it to you. It was a great match.
Like whatever reaction Ivory Coast got, we would have gotten that or worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, like because we've won the tournament like 2-3 times in this like era. So
yeah.
like our fans, we know what to expect. So we fought to the last breath.
I didn't even
Speaking of,
know. Huh?
I was gonna say speaking of fans, but go ahead.
Yeah,
Make
literally, that's what I was about to say. I was gonna say I didn't know Ivory Coast fans were like that, man.
God, and aren't they hosting the tournament?
Yeah. Oh my god, they took a deep. I mean, that song has gone viral. Whatever that song is, oh my gosh, everybody singing.
Yo,
Oh, people are fully on, like grown men. These are fathers and grandfathers holding hands in unison, crying as they walk out the stadium. I seen a video. Another guy, like there's like four of them. They're walking out crying, and one of them grabs a tissue out of his pocket to wipe the other one's face for him, and wipes his own too. It's this, like serious tears, like actually painful tears.
Very,
It's deep. It's deep.
bro,
yeah.
I seen a video. This dude was in the stands. He collapsed. He collapsed. He collapsed. Yo, his girl. He was with this girl. He pushed his girl off, and he was just.
Oh no! He already bet the whole
Oh,
house. Oh
just
no!
pain.
He
Just
bet the whole house
pain.
on his country, his fatherland, and they
Just
disappointed him
pain.
like that.
Oh man.
Nah, that was deep.
Yeah.
All right, but for the teams that are still here, right? Who do you think has the best storyline going forward? Who do you think? Who do you think makes the I don't know makes the most interesting going forward?
I'll say for me, Cameroon right now. Cameroon, uh, Morocco hasn't really.
Morocco's good though. They
Yeah,
have
they're good. They're good,
one of the
but
better
like,
pools in the tournament.
yeah, a team that also shocked me that they got booted out fast. Algeria. Algeria is usually a force. Like they usually. I don't
Yeah,
know
but they
what's
won the
going
last
on,
one,
but
so
yeah, they packed them up fast.
Yeah.
yeah. So after you have to know the very next one you come in after being a winner, you're gonna have a target on your back, and
Heavy.
with one. So it's tough. It's tough.
I got somebody that is the best story. I'm gonna go with Cape Verde. They're
Oh yeah,
leading their group. Like, I mean, come on, Ghana, Egypt. How was Cape
that's true
Verde?
too. That's true too. You've never heard Cape Verde in that group before, like in that range.
Yeah, I gotta go with
Very
Cape Verde.
true. That's a yeah.
Definitely.
They doing, and I'm not gonna lie, they know how to play. Like I think I think Nigeria is gonna have to play them in the knockout round,
Mm.
and I think we're gonna get knocked out
Because
because we haven't scored one goal from like open play. Like all our wins have been 1-0, 1-0. Like we haven't. Like, it hasn't been like oh they passed from the back, they dribbled and then they scored. It's been like oh it's a penalty or it's a flimsy
okay,
goal or one lucky way we escaped.
the only time I can remember Cape Verde is when we played them. We were qualifying for AFCON, I think the last AFCON. We were qualifying for this AFCON when we played them, and for some reason their keeper like got injured in warm ups, and that was their last keeper on the because all their keepers were injured, so they had to bring in some guy that was literally he was 5'7" or 5'6" to play keeper, literally the shortest guy I've ever seen play keeper in my life. And they hung around that game. It was a tough game for us, man. It was 2-1 somehow. They even got a red card, and they still played so hard. So Cape Verde is tough, man. And this was last year. I knew the players. I haven't never seen these players in my life, and they were playing crazy good. They scored an incredible goal on Onana from 50 yards out.
On who?
Onana, yes.
On who?
Onana.
Okay. I just want the audience to know. It was on who?
Incredible.
Poor guy.
No, just one more time for the audience. It was on who?
Honestly, I don't think any keeper saves.
All right. Oh, thank you, Manny. Thank you.
I don't think any keeper saves that. It was a rifle.
All right. So last question on the AFCON, right? Who do you think needs this win the most? Who do you think they win the AFCON and it's exactly what they need to kick off?
I got a couple teams here.
If you have more than one, you got to give me your ranking.
Wait, what was the question again, please?
Who do you think this win? Who do you think needs the win the most
in the AFCON?
Yes.
So I would go with Senegal because I believe they have the. You could say Morocco's talent is comparable, but I think their best player is better than Morocco's best player, if that makes sense. So I would say definitely Senegal number one should feel the most pressure to win this tournament, and then number two, Nigeria. I don't know why Nigeria doesn't. I mean, I see their reactions to the games, but I don't know if that pressure is settled in yet. That you have Victor Osimhen, one of the best strikers in the world, so you gotta win this tournament. That's that kind of pressure. I'm sorry, I would give it to Morocco second, but they don't have 100 million gold talisman sitting or playing for them, so that's what comes.
Yeah, I'll agree with the Nigerian take. Nigeria is because also if you watch the way we've played, I'm not gonna lie, these boys have there's no coaching structure, nothing. It's just these are your positions. Just you guys know each other, play, and it's like a pickup game the way they play. They asked what's that boy's name? He's a defender. Hold on, give me not even 2 seconds. They asked yes, this is him, Calvin Bassey. They asked him what does he think about how our team is not producing up front, how we're not getting goals with the people we have. You know what he said? He said it's not his business. He said he's a defender, that they should go and ask the midfielders and the attackers. Literally on TV, I'm over there ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. He literally said it's not his business. All he does is defend. That he should go and ask the people who are supposed to be scoring. I'm watching how the way we're playing. Guys are just lobbing balls, just long balls, things they would never do in their clubs. It's now they have license to experiment. It won't be it won't be that 6 years ago. This is our star. This is Wobby's over here just merry-go-rounding. He'll be doing his own. All I know is just crossing crosses. it's supposed to be aiming for Victor. We aim for every single defender we collected that, except for our play. Just very, very. And then the couple opportunities Victor gets too. Victor, we come and head the ball to the left. We head the ball to the bro, score the goal. And then he will come out after we hold his waist. He will look up like this. Like, what are you, yo? I don't know what these people are doing. Maybe he needs to call whatever that guy's name is, Karaskela, whatever his name is, and get some, just like some motivation on it from him. Because, man, we have a good squad, but these boys are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I don't know if it's. I think also the pitch that we play on in Africa has a part to play, because when I watch the Prem and I watch soccer in the Prem, that ball moves calm, like that ball moves the way you expect it to move when you make a pass. When I watch my boys, when you make a pass, it's like that ball is moving 3 times the speed, and it's hitting bumps on that way. It's like there's so much, like it's the same game, but the I don't know whether it's the visuals or what it is, but the way Nigerian is playing right now is not even close. And what makes it even extra worse is when they pan to the bench and they pan to the coach will look so stressed, like he's asked them to play efficiently, and he's coached them to the T, and he's put in his life's work. No, you didn't. They clearly not working with whatever you're saying. They just kicking balls around and having a good time. Literally what Ghana did. That's literally what we're doing. Because I saw one of the, I don't know who came to talk to the Ghana's men team. I don't know if it was their governor or their coach or whoever they hired, but came to talk to them, talking about, we can do this, guys. We will do this. We will do this. And I'm watching their star defender laughing at the guy. As the guy is saying, we will do this, we will do this. They're literally looking at him like,
Wow.
I'm like, bro, these people just come home they think it's a game. I think it's because, we haven't done anything extreme in Africa to our players in quite a while. It's giving people, we can come home and just ball. We'll come and eat good food. We enjoy. We dance. We dance. Everywhere dance. On the bus dance. Before the game dance. Walking into the locker room dance. Stuff they don't do in England. England, you're serious when you're going to that locker room. Your mind is locked in. These people are doing moves and doing play. But go see us through that Cameroon game. I'm fearing. There's so many Cameroon oppositions. Like even here in this lower, there's so many Cameroon. I didn't know that. I put a poll up on my IG. I didn't know there was that many Cameroonians. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well,
They expect them fully to win, and me, I've already said what I said before I knew that, and now I'm like, God.
If we had our guys, I would put Cameroon on that list too. If we had Abubakar and
Yeah,
Wembo,
you guys would be a force. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's true.
but we are seriously hampered because the guys, the wingers that are playing instead of them, and G's injured. One of our faster players, like fast, skillful wingers that you need to win tournaments like this. So the other guys, they may be quick, but I don't know if this connects with their feet. Like it's like there's like some kind of connect between their mind and their feet. Like their feet does something else, and their mind does think something else. I don't know, but like I don't know. I think in the Senegal game, we had what I think we had 8 corners, 8 corners total, and I think we only connected on 2. Like that found ahead of our player. So yeah, go help us all.
well, as a neutral, I'm going to be happy to see this game.
You're a Nigerian fan, my boy. You're not a neutral, my man. That doesn't exist, man.
I'm going to be wiping up tears. That's how I know I'm a neutral, because the tears won't be mine.
this, this game is for everything, and I know our players are going to be extra motivated because it's Nigeria.
Oh, it's gonna be like personal, like that game, and the way Nigerian is doing it. Nigeria is not even thinking that deep. Like these people just fought, like they fought to the last minute. They coming in hot. Over here, just
you people are gonna do a fashion show on the way into the locker room.
I'm telling you, just will come in the stylish.
Your jerseys are crazy.
Mm.
What is it doing for us?
In fact, ask them the trophies they got while wearing these fine
Honestly,
kits.
let me tell you the trophy we got. We got Getty images. We got people are using our jersey on Instagram to collect likes. That's all we got though.
Viral tweets.
Ah,
You
oh
got
my goodness.
you got celebrities shouting out the kits.
Yeah.
Exactly, left and right.
That's
Every
about it.
celebrity was on it. That's all we got, literally. All we got from that. The whole tournament, nobody remembers anything. Just, oh, this is the kit they wore. Yeah,
Yep.
that's wild.
Oh
That's wild.
man. All right, all right. Let's talk Premier League for a little bit. Just one question today though. When we look at the table, we already did, talked about the top group and how it's, we don't see the usual suspects. But let's go down to discuss the usual suspects. And now we go all the way a little bit down the table. We find Manchester United and Manchester United and Chelsea. Sorry, my English. Both on 32 points. What am I kidding? What am I saying, bro? Manchester United had 32 points. Chelsea on 31. Now, my question to you guys. Now, that's what the table is after 21 games played. Yep, 21 games played. So my question to you guys is, who finishes higher? Zach, do you have trust in your boys?
I can't say for sure yet.
What do you mean you can't say for sure yet? No, that's not what we're doing here, bro. Listen, people came to you, kidnapped you. They put you in. They
Narrative.
attached you to this lie detector.
It,
Assume just for the sake of just assume for the sake of the narrative, this lie detector. There's no way to fool it. And they ask you this question: do you believe your club will finish on top of Manchester United? What will your answer be?
I don't know. That's really what show that
Yeah,
is
he's
true.
dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Facts.
But
I don't
I
know.
get it. I get it.
Because at the end of the day, Man U is still a better team than us. All their issues, all their problems, they're still a better team. Now, I said at the beginning of the season,
Quite
I
frankly,
there
before you
was
continue, the only piece they have better than you this season might be their striker. That's about it. But go ahead.
okay. I don't know what that means, but all right.
I'll break it
Anyways,
down I'll break it down when I speak. Go ahead.
all right. Yeah, I can't say that for certain that we will finish above Man U. Like we still have injuries, we still have players coming back, and Man U are still a better team right now than us. So while we are crushing it in cups, because that's what we do, because we're Chelsea. Um, yeah, the Premier League is up in the air right now because we've been a roller coaster, just like Man U. So if you held a gun to my head and asked me, I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know because if you really look at the teams, it's a toss up at this point.
You seen Jesus that night, boy. Manny, go ahead.
I'll say confidently, Chelsea's gonna stay on top of Man U mainly because
Actually, below them right now.
yeah, I think they're gonna end up on top of them because they have injuries coming back. Like, and some of the injuries were just coming back in December, fine tuning their spots, and they're still holding on. You know, they pushed up. Man U, they have injuries too, but they've had pretty much the same team for the most part. So they've been struggling with this since, and I don't see them getting it right anytime soon. So God bless them. God bless Mount when he returns and them folks, but I don't see them getting it right. That midfield is not working together. And I mean, they get their good good here. I remember when McTominay scored, and come on, see how their chest was. Now the guy is
They're literally games that they've played so bad. Like the Wolverhampton game in the beginning of the season. They played terribly and won that game.
Literally 2 minutes of luck and it's theirs.
Yeah, like the entire game, you don't expect them to do anything. Then the last 3 minutes, they scored two goals. Like they still have some kind of Man U Sir Alex Ferguson, dare I say, juice left, and it's working for them somehow. I mean, or else they should be way lower than where they are. Like the way they played, like the totality of their play this season, it should be much lower than us. But it's like they still have players that can turn it on in moments. And that's why I'm saying that they're better. They're overall a better squad than we are. Like, yeah, we're young. Yeah, we're up and coming, but they still have veteran players, mind you, that can turn it on. Just 0 to 100, boom. You know, and we're still trying to establish that. You know, with Cole Palmer, hopefully with Nkunku coming back, like he came back, got injured again, like shit like that's happening. Excuse my language. That's been happening throughout the season with us. So who's to say that these players don't get injured again with us? Looking at our track record, but man, they just find a way to win when they have to. Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I understand Nkuku's injured, but you just got Ben Chilwell back.
Oh my
He just
God.
you know he looked mighty fine in this in
Don't commit to that.
in today's match. Oh well, yesterday's match against Middlesbrough.
It was effortless.
So I say all that to say this: there is no way you guys don't finish above Man U this season. I've lost
Yeah,
all faith.
I don't
I've
believe
lost
it.
all faith in Man U. The only you say Man U is more talented. They have players that can turn it on. They got nobody, bro. The only thing they turn it on, the only thing these players are turning on is the switch to go complain to the referee. That's the only thing they're turning on. Professional complainers, professional whiners. I'd call them babies, but they don't play in diapers, so I can't do that. If they, that's the only thing they're missing. The way they whine so much, bro. Bruno Fernandez, his mouth works more than his legs.
That guy, he shouldn't be a captain. Like ever since, it just disgusts me. Like if y'all watch this game, that guy's a dirty player. One, for two
things can be true. Y'all right, absolutely about Bruno. He's still better than like pretty much any player we have in his position in our team.
Is he?
Nah, he is. He's better than any. Nah, listen to what he said. Better than any player in that position on Chelsea.
Our team, Bruno Fernandez is better than any player in that. I love Cole Palmer, but he's not.
Yeah,
better
Bruno is more experienced. Bruno. Yeah.
Like, who else? Conor Gallagher, love you, buddy, but Bruno Fernandez, he gets goals.
Is your dad? Yep.
So it's like.
I mean, if Bruno and Cole were to play together, Cole would be on the right wing and Bruno would be in that midfield. Just saying.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even want Bruno Fernandes' energy in my team.
Energy is
that's what he's saying.
He has such an awful energy.
Yeah.
When he doesn't get a pass, is the one that's when his teammate makes a tackle and the ball goes to the favor of the other team. As soon as something recover, I mean, he makes one recovery here and there. But his natural aura is just negative,
and that's your number 10. That's the guy that's supposed to be your number 10, the centerpiece of your
everything,
offense,
the glue,
making extraordinaire. You can't win with that. It
doesn't work, but I think that is just a symptom of the overall what the club is going through in general. That's their captain, right? He's showing you. He's telling you what's going on the pitch because. Yo, Bruno Fernandes puts in work every game. He
hustles. He runs.
Like, he puts in work. But his reaction to things is just showing you what the festering issue at the club is. You know?
Especially when they're not winning.
Exactly. Yes.
It's so evident. Like as soon as the other team scores a goal, they try to go back. Once it's like 5-10 minutes and they haven't gotten a goal, the mood just changes. The fouls become erratic. he starts yelling at his own players. Like he starts just doing things that's like you're the cap, like keep it together. And I'm not gonna lie, Manchester United's midfield, ah, it's. I mean, they have a somebody that's patched up with glue. Didn't Eric? I mean, nothing against them, but shout out. We thank God for his recovery. Didn't he just got back to walking? Like, and who else is there? McTominay, yeah. Who else is? Casemiro's hurt, been out the whole season or benched, even when it was good. When it wasn't, injured, he was benched. Uh, yeah, he helped his career because it was tanking in those games. Who else is left in their midfield?
Mine, like mine though.
Oh yeah,
Mino
I'm not gonna lie, he's like a gem that's sprouted in the midst of Kaka. Yeah, he's
Amrabat.
I saw him play.
Yeah, Amrabat had like 2 games that was good, and they sent them packing.
I saw Mino play in the preseason, and I was like, "Whoa!" He starts it right now, and then I don't know what ETH was doing, and then 12, 15 games later, oh, maybe I should start Mino. Well, duh. What did you see in the preseason, Eric?
I think he was trying to say he's not a senior team, or he's coming from the middle. Eric is Eric is somebody that I know for a fact won't give young people chances because there's somebody older in the way. Like Eriksson should not be starting games above some of those players. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's for 2 years.
Like I don't understand. Like I love Eriksson, great passer, but literally almost every other midfielder on Manchester United is faster than him.
Yeah.
Like almost by 2 times.
No midfielder player.
Yeah, but I can understand why Eriksson plays because the passing range on everybody else is pretty limited.
Yeah, pretty terrible.
Minu is his talent. He is there. It's just he doesn't have that passing range yet.
But look at the whole team, right? Look at the passing range. I get it. Okay, bet. If now, okay, they say this is your strong suit. That means we should have seen at least like maybe 4 assists from Eriksson or 4, like something that's led to something tangible, consistent. We ain't seen and the way they play.
Hold on now. Eriksson has the passing range, but you have to understand who he's been making these outlet passes to. He has the human fidget spinner and Anthony on one side, and he has the I get paid and I'm back on my BS in Rashford. Because ever since that man got paid, you haven't seen him.
Yeah, you haven't seen him. This is gone. Whatever this is, it's expired.
You haven't seen him.
Yeah, that celebration. He can't do. He should stop doing that celebration. Honestly,
and poor Rasmus Højlund down the middle. He looks like Charles when we play pro clubs.
Oh,
and the wingers aren't doing it.
He was suffering.
The man's just suffering up there by himself.
I remember when he scored that first goal, he lost his mind. He almost took off his shirt. Man, but I felt for him though. I can't
blame him. The man's barely getting.
And they're crucifying him too. Yeah.
Because Eric Ten Hag has different type of players. The problem with ETH is the better players on his team don't match his playing style. The players that aren't as physically good to match up with these other teams, those are the guys that he wants to use for his play style. The Ericssons, the what's it called? The center back, the small center back, guys like that. But Anthony, but he has to realize this. He has to. What a good coach does is he sees the players he has, right? And he modifies his system to work with the players that he has. Like, look at Pep. Yeah, I don't have a left back. All right. Let's change things around. Let's shuffle you guys back here. Let's move you here. Things like that.
Killing us, though.
Yeah, but, bro, y'all might win the league. Y'all won the treble without a left back. So,
that's fair.
What I'm saying is, ETH, he's trying to make players do something that it just doesn't work. Like, for example, Rasmus Højlund. He doesn't have nearly enough service. You know why? Because the ETH system is possess. easy passes, boom, cross, whatever, go. But you don't have the players to make those easy passes and make those runs and all of that. So you have to change your play style. Like you really have to change your play, like your mentality and your play style to fit the players that you have. Which, if um if if you had realized earlier that Casemiro is pretty much a rock at this point, I've been saying convert him to center back. But hey, I'm crazy, right? All right, but there's all kinds of things you could do. Pep, give Pep this team. Get Horton will be the top goal scorer in the league. I'm telling you, he's so good. There's no reason why he should only have one goal. It makes zero sense. Rashford would be would be fighting for Ballon d'Or right now if Pep was that team's coach. I don't know
Hey,
about
man.
I don't know about Anthony. I don't know if even Pep could help him.
Yeah, no, Anthony's a fraud. That showed himself.
Well, Sir Jim Ratcliffe reports came out earlier today that he's on the list. Him, Martial, on the list of players that they're trying to get out
I don't
quick.
know why.
Yeah, they're sending Martial out. They're letting him doing his groin surgery. They'll pay for it. He's gonna recover, and then they're gonna let him leave as a free agent in June.
Yeah, they've already told him we're not resigning you, not extending. Just go.
They were trying to show him off to other teams to see if they could get it.
Yeah, I failed.
No,
Didn't
but
go well.
and another player that would have benefited if Pep was a coach of this team, Mason Mount. I mean, we don't talk about him like I just don't believe that Mason Mount is all of a sudden this bad. I just don't believe it.
Nah, he's not. He's good. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's
He's good.
Yeah,
I think the issue is Bruno. Bruno is there. Mason Mount is supposed to be playing where Bruno is going to play, but Bruno can't play anywhere else. But
Yeah,
Mason
that's another
Mount
thing. Bruno
and
not being
Mason
able to play
Mount,
anywhere else.
yeah, Mason Mount, although he can play, he's a lot more versatile. We are able to see his faults a lot more because it's not his best position, but we're seeing his versatility, and we're seeing him make mistakes because the rest of the team around him isn't doing all that great. If the rest of the team was a little bit better, then
right.
Mason Mount being versatile, I think would go over a lot better. But when the team isn't performing and this dude isn't playing in his ideal position, it's just two negatives don't make it right.
His confidence is already down because he's never
Mm-hmm.
really come off the bench. Really, like once he was a starter, that was it for him. Like he's never really like come off the bench. Hold on, okay, he's coming back from an injury or something like that. But once he was a penciled in starter at Chelsea, he played like what 30 something games in a row. So like yeah, man, I think like man, yeah, something needs to change.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. Aaron Ten Hag's strange love for Anthony also played a role in this because Chelsea would put Mason Mount over on the right wing when things would get
That part
congested.
confused me.
I'm
I'm not
just
gonna
like,
lie,
he
because I
didn't
was
even
like,
try
why did
that.
they get him? I thought they got him as for this guy, but they no, they didn't. They just let this guy have his merry-go-rounding.
I guarantee you, Mason Mount will be playing way better than Anthony in his position. I mean, I'm not saying that he'll be tearing it up, but he's gonna be making chances. He's gonna be taking people on at least. He's gonna be crossing the ball in the box. Like you have him on. He's a long range passer. Hello, and he's a high energy player. Like I don't know what ETH is doing, man. He has the play there, but he just needs to tweak his system a little bit, and he won't do it.
Oh well, we'll see what happens. There's still time left in the season, and with that, that brings us to the end of yet another episode. If you've been rocking with us for this long, as always, we appreciate you. Like, comment, really leave some comments. Rate the episode if you're listening to it on any of the podcast platforms, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatnot.
It's trash.
Um,
Tell us.
Facts. Tell us what you think. We read the comments, read everything. We try to make the show better. Because it's fun for us, but at the same time, trying to make it fun for you.
We're also gonna
Uh,
be adding some components to just add that we're gonna be creating TikTok or there's work there's stuff we're gonna be adding that's coming up that we're gonna be
There you
branching
go.
out to getting out more to you guys. We appreciate you guys a lot.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
There
Thank
you
you.
go. So share with your friends, family, all that good stuff. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Mhm.